Aquarius, welcome to your weekly Sidereal astrology forecast. This is for the 19th of October through the 25th. My name is Athen. So this week we enter into it in the first quarter phase, going into the full moon, which is going to take place in the early part of next week. So it's all about cultivating and continuing with these new seeds that may have been planted around the deeper aspects of life, maybe deeper in your relationships, maybe it's the truth, maybe the collective truths, what's really going on in the world, things like that. And this area is going to continuously grow for you, not only in the short term of the next couple of weeks, but also in the next 6 months. New beginnings here, maybe releasing some old fears, some old attachments, things like that, so that you can have a much more freeing and just overall rejuvenated take on life, transformed take on life. So it's all part of this solar cycle right now for you. And within that context, we do have some important aspects this week. Mars still conjoining up to Jupiter here on Monday. And this is all involving those one-on-one connections. So still plenty of opportunities to cultivate new and existing relationships here. Things could be going quite well. They're actually should be quite motivated perhaps to do things, maybe active things with your connections. It could be, a spouse, but it could also be a friend or, co-worker, or maybe even someone in your family or whatnot. But good motivation and good drive to, again, connect and have those one-on-one connections and allow them to expand naturally. So within that, Mars also does rule your 10th house of career and communication. So all of that could be going quite well as well this early part of the week. Now, around midweek from about Wednesday through Saturday, we do have Mars opposing up to Chiron. So those things relating to your career, relating to the big picture stuff and the communication is going through this healing process this week. By the end of the week, should be feeling quite healed and transformed. And it's all in the area of those, of self, which is the first house of Chiron. You guys are healing the self quite literally, and you guys are healing relationships, and people are being healed in their interactions with you, whether it's directly or indirectly. But in either case, when you're seeing the balance of what's really good for someone else is what's good for you, and what's really good for you is what's good for someone else. And that's not the vague term of everything that's good for you is good for someone else, but what is actually good for you is good for everyone involved. So it's saying that we're all quite similar actually, and there's a lot of shared experiences to be had. And when you have that balance here between the first and the 7th house, then all of that is quite healing in your approaches. But I think naturally by the end of it, you should all be feeling quite rejuvenated and healed in regards to those connections with yourself and career and your communications. But any old wounds relating to, say, communications or whatever, it's very natural, just going through the process as you would normally, and then through that it just happens. So then Wednesday and Thursday, Mercury squares Pluto and Venus trines up to Pluto. So Pluto's forming some double aspects here this week. And involving Mercury, this is, again, the depth, the truth, maybe thinking about it, maybe your mind's on that, the instinctual power elements of life, that kind of thing. So keep all that nice and balanced. It's so important with this configuration to have that centered approach, compassionate approach. With Pluto, watch any type of power struggles or extremes with this. And the key here is what will happen is there is just change happening. And it's change to where maybe you're drawing that line when necessary or whatever in that 8th house. You're stepping into your power and doing the right thing, doing what needs to be done. And again, it benefits everyone because it's the right thing. Yeah, bringing extra attention in either case to what you're expressing, your self-expression, and also those deeper elements of life will be very important, especially on Sunday, actually, when Mercury opposes up to Uranus. So watch any extremes, too, in the financial, material, and the non-material depth and instinctual aspects of life as well of that 8th house. And naturally, through that, you'll find that harmony and balance, which is so nice for the for the enjoyments of our values in life, both the material and non-material aspects of life, and seeing that there really is no difference between what you value on, what you can enjoy on the material front, as well as what you can enjoy in the non-material front. So that balance, very important, as well as watching any extremes with Pluto, I think will be the key, especially with self-expression and the truth of the matter. Now, as we go into the weekend, Venus does conjoin up to Jupiter. So there is more expansion, more possibilities, new and existing relationships. Very nice there. Venus does rule your home and family sector, so expansion on that level, which is nice. And the ninth house is about travel as well. So maybe expansion there, or the philosophy, spiritual aspects of life could be quite nice over the weekend and going into next week. So Aquarius, I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.